ああ、うん。どうぞ。これだね。そう、何をしていいか分かんなくなってたんだな、実は。交換庫にいる。彼は事件に関するチケット、すべて調べる許可が与えられている。やっぱ刑務所戻ってだな。何をしていいか本当に分かんなくなっちまう。
Any progress with the case, Mr. Holmes?
やっぱ記録保管庫かな。あ、なんだこれ。おい、なんだおい。チケット、チケット。
I'd like to check the evidence from this case.
来た来た来た来た。
Oswald sent me. I'm a consulting detective.
His partner, then? Let me see. Ah, a ritual murder. What a bunch of degenerates. Wait a second. I'll bring it to the table.
これか。
A heavily perfumed handkerchief with the initials KM in the corner.
KM.
It's a miracle this ruby hasn't tempted anyone.
バレてないね。お、これはなんだ、怪しい注射器。
An emergency kit for boredom.
ああ、なんかあれか。麻薬チックなこと。手紙。ボーゲルの、証拠箱の中にあった手紙。気は確かなのか、あなたは自分の憎しみを制御できていない。少なくとも僕の周りではね、僕にはお見通しさ。僕は僕が決めた人と一緒に過ごし、会話をし、遊ぶんだ。僕はマティスタじゃない。金はもらってはいるが、あなたは僕の飼い主じゃない。もちろん、あなたからの寛大な援助は返さないよ。いくら受け取っても、あなたの感情の爆発に、なんだかされる足しにはならないけどね。僕とあなたの関係はもう終わりだ。まだいるだろうけど。ああ。そんなことを言われちゃったから殺しちゃった。
Not the time for privacy.
なんだこの本。The Power of Love.
That's not for bedtime reading. This ex libris belongs to Manchios Library.
警察による逮捕の最中、マティスタのカバンからオカルトの本が発見された。なんだか表によれば、この本はカート氏が所有する蔵書の一冊だ。蔵っていうのかな。本には事件現場に似た儀式の絵と書による解説が記されている。社会した大切な人間を裸体にせよ。火星と金星の紋章を描くことで、汝の力を増幅させ、男、そして女の本質の力を使え、男の心臓を金色のダガーで貫き、汝を愛さない血を取り、汝の愛を示す紋章を描く。生を待つ間、魅惑の呪を暗唱する。
The book describes a ritual similar to the one performed in the altar room. Her key to the altar room. A handcrafted charm that contains hair and nail clippings.
待て、あと2つある。何？あ、これ鍵。
All the keys of the mansion on one golden ring. Werner's personal sketchbook. Thank you, officer.
ところか。まず、ファビオからの手紙ね。さっき読んだやつでしょ。これ本の内容。マティスタの略歴。マティスタは演者でファビオの友人。 彼女は裁断室の鍵を持っていた。逮捕された彼女は6枚。マーティスは過去に奴隷としての時間をファビオとしていたと。別になんか今、怪しくはないんだけどな。カートはファビオを愛してた。カートはファビオに。いや、カートだと思ってる。この手紙の内容はカートに当ててる。私。はい。これはね、カートに当ててる。ファビオはこの怒りの手紙をカートに当てて書いたようだ。いや、俺そうだ。だと思うんだ。俺もそう思うんだ。愛の力。ないか。じゃあちょっと女に話を聞くか。やっぱこの中で完結するんじゃないか、このパートは。あいつ鍵持ってたし、なんか変な意識めいたことをやろうとしてた、あの女。どういったじゃあね、ここはあいつか。痛い、お前だよ。順番に。
Could Fabio have written this letter to Kurt Manchos?
Oh,
いや、
that
化
could
粧が
be.
すごい。
I never thought Mr. Manchos could make Fabio
怖い
that
よ、ちょっ
angry, though.
と。
What do you mean?
Well, Fabio wanted to disassociate from Mr. Manchos. Clients who are in love are both a blessing and a curse.
But Fabio was here tonight.
Money. In our line of work, we can't afford to turn down clients who pay as well as Kurt Manchos.
Was Fabio afraid of Mr. Manchos?
Not at all. The old toad wouldn't dare to do more than sweet talk and touching. Talk can be forgotten, and touching washed away.
マティスは手紙がカートにあったものであるという意見に同意した。ファビオはカートとすべての縁を使っていたが、経済的な理由が。
I've nothing to add.
これ持っ
This
てたよ、
book,
あ
The
んた。
Power of Love, Blood and Mandrake. What do you hope to achieve?
To learn more about the invisible strengths that govern us. Occultism is real. The master who fell that night when
ファ
Fabio
ビオ
and
と
I
私が逃げ
escaped,
出した夜。
I made him fall.
私は追っても
I
魔
cast
法
a
で
spell on him and it worked.
Or was it a coincidence?
The universe is rarely so lazy.
If you say so. Do you practice occult rituals?
For protection? For fortune? To wash away the ugliness of the world? Sometimes to survive. I have the gift, and I'm learning to use it better.
Did you use your gift on Fabio?
I only used white magic. Love charms lately. Fabio became so distant. I just wanted him to be with me, but I suppose I'm not as skilled as I thought.
あ、いいな。
I know I can
ダ
handle
メ
the
か。
news.
もうダメか。オカルトの方に事件現場にいた儀式が記されていた。ファビオを取り戻す白魔術を使った。白魔術なるものをファビオに使った。白魔術。だからこれ、あれ違うの？マティスタはファビオに儀式を施したのかもしれない。マティスタはファビオに儀式を施し、彼の愛を取り戻したのかもしれない。だけど、まあこの手紙についてカートに話を聞く。ありだな。お前だ。おい。おい。
Do you recognize this book? Could Matista have borrowed it from your library?
She didn't ask me. How ungrateful.
The things described in the book were inspiration for the rituals you
ああ、そ
performed?
っか。
Do you
殺
really
して
believe
解き
that
放った
blood
ってことか、
symbols
ど
and
んなが。
incantations
あ、
can
だからそれありえ
resurrect
ん
the
な。
dead? They are just eerie tales with a mix of occultism and voodoo. My rituals are a stage to show some of the forbidden pleasures.
ああ、彼はマティスに任す曲がわかる。
There is undeniable evidence that you were the original recipient of this letter.
What are you talking about? Is it addressed to me?
Your protege wanted a fresh start, it seems. This is sufficient to charge you.
Me? Hurt my star? Are you insane that you would accuse me of such a thing?
He did not consider himself as yours. Since you deny everything, let's move on. Do you have any idea as to how the letter could have ended up in Mr. Vogel's pocket?
You were the detective. Perhaps he took it from Fabio. Werner was a little high.
わざわざ殺すときさ、あんな儀式めいたのをさ、施す必要ないんだよな。考えたらその白魔術。あの女がやったような気もするな。あ、ここはいないのか。あ、まずこいつ手紙ポッケに入ってたよって。
I have reason to believe that the intended recipient of the incriminating letter may have been Kurt Manchios.
Well, that makes sense. Too bad I can't remember how I came to possess it. Though I did spend quite some time with Mr. Manchios during the party.
Unfortunately,
誰かに入れ
even
たんだろう、
with an
手紙。
answer, that may still not be enough to clear you with the police. But fear not, I will persevere.
I hope your attempt to put things straight will make up for
You being on a bender?
touche.
それで終わりなんだ。ファビオから怒りの手紙を受け取ったのは彼かもしれない。ああ、そうだよね。あと、何ボーゲルかカートのどちらかが嘘。カートはボーゲルが手紙を取ってないという。これどっちか決めなきゃならないのか。カートがボーゲルのポケットに中華彼を用意したという。アーナーは複数の薬物着目になっている。手紙を自分で。証拠がないんだよな、どれも。確証がないんだよ。想像だもんな。アートがでもさ、容疑者に仕立て上げよう。わかんない。あいつなんか殺した感じしなすんだよ。わざわざあんなさ、儀式メーターあんな感じで、わざわざ殺す。思えない。なので、自分で手取ったんじゃねえか、こいつは。違う。まだできんの？ファビオはカートの気持ちをいじった。いや、そう、それだけだったらマジでカートがやってるよ。だとしたらこう来たらこうなったらやっぱそうなるよね。こうなるんだよな。ああ、なるほど。儀式、そっか。マティスタに罪を着せるため。なるほど。ちょっとこれもうちょっと、なんかないか。まだ早いぞ。まだ早くない？ マティスタはファビオの人気と野心が大きく危機感を感じている。彼女は可能な限り長い時間をファビオと得られたマティスタは愛の儀式を企てファビオをいやー、これもめちゃくちゃ考えられる。これ今決めなきゃなんないのかな。まだ話できねえか。知らねえか。
Please let me out.
いや、こいつ確証がない、確証が。いや、違う。
I appreciate your cooperation, Mr. Manchios. Wait just a moment, I have something to check.
いや、こいつとこい
Let's
つどっち
continue
か
our
になるの
chat a
か。
little later.
ちょっと情報が。ただ情報が欲しい。あれはあいつ、執事は執事長。おい。あれあいつどこ行った？あ、これ。あ、そうだ、何にも。
Please let me out.
いやー、なんかねえか。なんもなしか。
This area is restricted.
立ち入り禁止です。他のおっさんと話してみるか。いやー、これはわからない。
The air here is rather refreshing. I'd even
で
recommend
も
that some
こ
of
い
my
つに
friends
さ、手
visit the
紙を突っ
place.
込んだ理由。あ、自分で取ったか。自分取っちゃった釈明状態で。釈明状態中のある字。
I don't think I can tell you anything about this.
This letter proves nothing. Fabio wrote it to Mr. Manchios. It's time to free Mr. Vogel.
Do you really think I'm that naive? I need proof, not words from his friend.
Very well. Mr. Pinchetti told me that Mr. Manchios was lavishing Fabio with expensive and eccentric gifts. The letter mentions rich rewards and attempts to buy Fabio with them. It was written to Mr. Manchios. Who else was showering Fabio with luxuries to buy him? It doesn't fit Mr. Vogel's character.
Look here. We had a deal. Give me the murderer and then take your friend with you. I won't budge otherwise.
Well, fine, but you're just wasting time.
Continue our investigation while I look for the papers.
困ったねー。いやもう全部調べてんだよな。いやもうどっちか決めるしかねえのか。ここかこのなんだよな。もう一回ちょっと証拠をさ整理しましょうよ。でしょ。これはマティスタに本貸す許可は与えている。マティスタはさまざまな目的を使用する。白魔術のあるものをファビオに使った。白魔術をファビオに使ってるんだよ。事件現場の儀式。これ白魔術なのかな。だとしたらこれそのまんまそれなんだよな。本貸す許可を与えていない。やっぱこいつか。だってさ、本貸してないでしょ。で、本持ってたでしょ。してこの本の通りの感じで、ファビオは殺されてたわけよ。ファビオだね。いやー、ちゅうことは、やっぱこいつか。死刑を宣告される。オカルトいう自らが受けたハラス。かいや、こっちだな。こっち。違うかな。いや、これだと思うな。いや、なんかそんな気がする。やっぱ儀式的な どうしてさ、殺人発
Matista, you killed Fabio during the ritual.
What? No. I could never.
Fabio was a rising star. Cordona already knew of him, and you were not as popular. Your duo was coming to an end. He would have left you, and you were afraid of that. Since you believe in your gift, you thought you could revive him after death. And that time, he would have stayed with you.
That is not true. I was afraid of him leaving me, but I would never have hurt him.
You knocked out Fabio with a bottle, you locked the door, and placed him on the altar. You cast spells and pushed a blade between his ribs. The blood from his wound was used to draw symbols across his body and the room itself. You wanted to use your gift to resurrect him, but he failed to wake up. So you cleaned yourself up and left the room, realizing the full scale of what you'd done.
That's just wrong. I didn't do it. You didn't see what happened.
Then tell me, what did happen?
I don't know. I wasn't there. You weren't either.
でも今、いや、ちょっと
You were there when Fabio was killed. He fought for his life and inflicted those bruises on your body, but you knocked him out eventually.
I was with the guests all the time. Manchios ordered me.
I can see that life hasn't been kind to you. Since childhood, you have
違
been
うから
used
なんか
and
受け
abused.
答えが
The
違い
guests
そう。
at the
こいつの
Manchios
こいつじゃ
mansion
なかったかもしれない。
And
これ
even
ま
if
ず
you
い。
think you are in control, such a life takes a heavy
いや、今
toll
思えばさ、
regardless. The
血
only
で
good
汚れた
thing you
黒
had
マ
in
ン
your
ト、あ
life
れ
was
さ、
Fabio.
男が着てたよな。
You
女
were
はあんな
so
マント着てなかった
frightened
んだ
of
よな。
losing him that you killed him. I believe your only chance for a normal life is to receive medical help. Psychiatrists will help you.
Others have always decided what my life should be. And you're no different, Mr. Holmes.
That is your only option, Matista.
なんかこいつ
I'm
違うか、
afraid you
なん
can't
か違う
choose.
ような気がする。あれだから帰れるかな、これ帰れるかな、こいつじゃないような気すんな。どうなんだろう。やべえ、もうこれダメか。切り替えられる。あー、これも。切る。あ、違う。だから、これ、儀式を交わせたのは必死で骨折。ただの性犯罪者。だってさ、黒い服がさ、あったじゃん、血で汚れた。つうことはよ、やっぱさ、男なんだよ。
I wish everything were different.
あれ結論付けてなかった俺まだ。あらこいつです。いや、もうダメなのか、もう遅いのか、あの女になっちゃったか。いや、ダメか、もう、いやー、しくった。まあ、しょうがない。くそー。いや、女のような気したんだけど、この汚れたこの服、これさ、男しか着てないよね。いやー、しくったな。
It was Matista, Fabio's
Matista
friend.
じゃねえ。
All
間違
the
えたわ。
evidence
これ
points
絶
to
対
her.
バティスタじゃね
It is sadly the result of her traumatic past. She requires medical help. There can be no good in executing a person who has such an illness.
She doesn't look sick to me.
That's why the professionals should handle it.
I suppose you're right. It's still good enough for my promotion. As for my part, not everything was in place. Perhaps some documents were transferred somewhere else, but I couldn't find a trace of them. Then I remembered. The discarded document drawers where we put the lost papers or the badly labelled ones. Including the crime scene report of Violet Holmes's case. Everything I've found is on the desk here. Take it.
Your persistence has saved me.
Yeah, well, we had a deal after all. Your friend is free then. You can leave.
Good luck, Constable.
事件を解決したのか、本当にこれは。解決してないような気がするよ。解決してないような気がする。
Oh, you did it, Sherlock. The case is closed and all rewards belong to the winner. Bravo.
It is merely the triumph of the truth.
Is it? No compromises? No lies? You're happy with your decisions?
It was the best decision I could obtain. The truth must be told in the way it is most acceptable.
You're making progress, Sherlock. I was right to believe in you. By the way, did you get that precious information about your mother? Oh, not that you must.
Yes, I did.
Forgive my intrusion in such a personal matter. I simply worry I'm failing to be of much help to you.
Actually, you were. For some reason, all the archives on the case had disappeared. This was a rare opportunity to obtain the impossible.
Outrageous. Perhaps someone found the truth unpleasant. Society usually rejects those who speak with too much honesty, doesn't it?
A comfortable lie is often preferred to an uncomfortable truth. Still, I believe that the latter should prevail, and I cannot remain silent.
That's quixotism at its best. Your mere truth cannot defeat institutions, systems, and power. Etiquette, religion, marriage, they're all lies told to preserve connections, love, and sanity. And it's all corruptible.
Lies destroy human dignity. How could you make a free decision without any knowledge of the truth?
Are we really free to decide anything in this world, Sherlock?
僕は自由だ。
Oh, yes. It's a struggle, but yes, we can make our own decisions. That's what I fight for.
And what an endless fight it is. Will you ever give yourself a break, Sherlock? You're a walking contradiction, Sherlock. You refuse to lie to others, but constantly lie to yourself. How long until the train comes off the track? I cannot look away, but perhaps I should take a few steps back. You're an accident waiting to happen, dear. Until then, I shall bid you adieu.
いやー、ちょっとやっちまった感がある
Any
から
progress with the
しょう
case,
がない
Mr.
な。
Holmes?
しょうがない。すればいいだ。いやいやいやいやいや。あ、記録、ああ、まずそれだ。そのためにこの事件を解決したんだよ、おい。記録か。到着した捜査官によってストーンウッド邸の庭の遺体はバイオレット・ホームズ夫人であることが確認された。被害者の体は全体でが水で濡れており、喉には5センチほどにわたる縦型の深い石灰の跡が確認された。被害者の顔は膨れ上がり、赤い斑点に覆われていた。死因は低酸素症であると考えられる。観察医の確認まで。第一容疑者の、容疑者になってんだ。現場で逮捕。遺体は検証のために捜査。捕まってんだ。逮捕されたんだ。そいつはリヒターは今どこで何を何かの扉が開いたかな。
There's a garden behind our manor. How could I
屋敷
forget?
の裏手に似合った。
That's where it all happened, where it all went wrong.
Sherry, it looks like you've almost found what you wanted.
だな。ちょっと家帰るぞ。住んでしまったことはしょうがない。くよくよするな。多分あいつは犯人じゃなかったと思われる。しょうがないよ。しょうがないのか、本当に。でもしょうがない。もう取り戻しはつかないんだ。おかえり。まだいるのお前。もうやんねえよ。おめえの手伝えねえよ。まずはやっぱこの本編をさ、ちゃっちゃかちゃっちゃか進めたいわけよ。こっちの扉でしょ。これだろ。これだ。暗殺生活なんだそれ。
Sherry,
あ、ヒットマンか。ヒット
please
マン
listen to
ね
me.
やってたね、そういえばね。
Sherry,
John, I always listen to you.
you don't have to do this. You don't have to go through. I don't know what is beyond this door, but I can feel it. Buzzing, angry like a fly at the window.
I know. I can sense it too.
You locked away this memory for a reason. There is only pain here.
Pain?
そこをどけて早く入らせるんだ。
You do not need to suffer either. There is so much more we can do on Cordona, so many others we could help. There is no coming back from this.
終わらせないといけない。
John, my anima, my brother, there is nothing more important in this moment than this truth. I know you fear for me, but my path was set long ago. I can no more step off it than I can ask the avalanche to roll back uphill.
Just please be careful, Sherry. I love you.
Quite. Come on. We'll go together.
Why
didn't I remember we had such a big garden?
着替えちゃったね。
Maybe you forgot it for your own good.
あ、何もないね。走れない。あ、これは何ぞや。
Ah, yes. The statue of Merope. My mother was trying to restore it. Pity she never had the opportunity to finish.
奥にも何かあるね。あ、ここにもテーブル。あ、わ。え、何もないっすよ。ああ、なんだ。
That's from Mother's favorite tea set. What is it doing in here?
現実か？多分回想シーン。あ、ちょっと待って、動かせれる。ああ、なんかやってる。ああ、チェスがあるから、あの時の事件の現場だ。これ事件の、あ、このグレーンの中入られない。
Come here, Sherry. Hurry.
追われてる。
These must help calm her down.
What are you thinking about? Is everything all right?
あれで、ああ、やっぱないんだ。あの薬突っ込んで飲ましたのかな、無理やり。何も。いけ。
What are you thinking about? Is everything all right?
ベンチ。声が聞こえる。母さんだ。
Don't go, Mother. Wait. Mother's work journal. I liked poring over the detailed pages and reading about my parents' collection. I remember this artifact from Mother's collection.
いや、これじゃわかんねえな。この、なんだ、備品を集めてた。わあ、これ自分で、ああ。で、さっきのやつを入れたのか。いや、またこれちょっとシチュエーションが、ああ、これあるじゃん。
Here it is. We'll just borrow it for a while.
Did you hear that? Someone's coming. Let's take a peek.
やればいい。例のとこ行
You
け。
call
ああ。
this progress? Charlotte.
はいはいはい。思い出してんだ、思い出してんだ、当時。
Anywhere near my mother again.
Any result is progress, even if it is a worsening of her condition. It informs my...
No. I have made my decision. She must be sent to a legitimate medical facility. I will not let her hurt Sherlock.
What? Master Holmes, you do not understand.
That will be all. I expect you to have left the house by week's end.
Sherry, say something. Can you hear me? You're scaring me.
追い出してきたんだよ、当時のことをさ。あそこに母さんがいる。そしてこのは何？
Sherry, come here, darling.
Is that the raft we made together, John?
Looks more like a pile of rotten planks now.
車椅子に座ってるな。
Sherlock, I'm here. Come closer.
はい。
Coming, mother.
あ
This was for my mother, wasn't it? I remember how we came to the garden for a breath of fresh air.
押せる？こっちか。
Take me to my flowers, Sherry. They must already be
花
in
のところへ
bloom.
連れて行って。
As you wish, Mum.
花。
I bet you missed the fresh air, didn't you?
Terribly. The sun is far brighter than I remember. But I like it.
We can walk each day from now on, if you want.
花
That would
来た
be
よ。
wonderful. Just look at them. The stars of the earth. Even the sky must be jealous of their beauty.
Indeed. Mother, would you like to go around the water?
That would be perfect. I always wanted such a nice pond in London. It looks so peaceful.
Mycroft knew you would like it.
We should put some fish in it, don't you think?
How about some carp?
That's a nice idea. Let's visit your father's tree. It grows so fast, just like you.
We could even build a tree house in it.
Yes, Sherry. Speaking of your father, could you call him out, please?
ああ、
Mom,
もうおかしくなってんな。おかしくなってるわ。
he's... I'm sorry. He passed
あもうおか
away.
しくなってる
He's gone.
No, he's not.
I'm telling the truth. Did you forget again?
No, don't you dare say such things.
Ah!
You are a liar like all the others.
Mother!
Don't call me that. You aren't fooling me.
No! Mum, it hurts!
My son would never lie.
Mum, stop!
Who are you? Reveal yourself.
Please stop! It's me, Sherlock!
You are not my Sherry. Give me my stuff. I can't tell you.
あれ待てよ、なんかさ、べちゃべちゃで発見されたっつってたよな。まさか、やった？そしたらひょっとして、倒れてない母さんそのそばに、ひょっとしたらひょっとして。いや、ぽくない。非常にぽくない。母さん殺したのこれ俺自身だろこれ。やべえ、そんな気がしてならない。てか絶対そうじゃない。あの状況で第三者来ないでしょうよ。医者は喉元多分ナイフで切ったんだよな。医者そんなことしねえと思う。うわー、これ来ちゃったかもしれん。母さんの喉を切り裂かれた。やっぱりな。あー、ちょっとまあゆっくりタバコでも吸ってあれお茶を飲んでな。低酸素症による死。低酸素、それは喉が切り裂かれたことによりってことなのかな。ちょっとまあ見てみようか。僕らは紅茶を運んだ。母さんが死んだ日、ちょっと僕は彼女に朝の紅茶。 だが、この母さんの精神病は遺伝によるものが大きく、僕の精神や合理性も影響がある。というわけで、こっちだ。生きた博士は母さんを使って変わった薬や治療法の実験をしていた。投薬する前に副作用を引き起こす危険があった。鎮静剤を常用していた母さんの体勢は相当高くなっていたはずだ。彼女にとってはそこまで危険ではなかっただ。どうなんだろう。わかんねえ。それはちょっとわかんねえ。待て。マイクロプトは生きた博士をなんだかした。あれ、なんか殺したような気が。ああ。ほらな、ずぶ濡れだろ。騎士。その傷は犯人によって何だかとしてつけられたものか。彼女をつけられたもの。ああ。一般切開を行う。惚れていたのなる。傘は溺死していない。べちゃべちゃだったんだよな。こい小さい？気づいたわ。こんにちは。わかんねえ。どっちだ。ちょっとまず全部見てみよう。母さんはストーン製の池で僕を溺れさせようとした。僕を殺そうとした。こうか。アレルギー反応。母さんは薬に対して不意にアレルギー反応を起こし窒息死した。あ、顔、なんだっけ、なんだっけ。なんか症状あったよな。死んだ時の。やけなんないの？犯人はジョンと僕だ。いや、俺そうだと思う。いや、俺マジでそうだと思う。僕は知らずに母さんを殺してしまった。鎮静剤を与えることはジョンが考えたもので、ならば僕は自分の心を信じることができない。ジョンを始末しなければならない。マイクロクターは僕を守るために真実を隠した。母さんを殺したら僕だ。死に至るアレルギー反応を引き起こす。母さんに与えたのは僕の考えだった。僕が犯人だ。でもジョンなんだな。もう一人の俺なんだよ。いや絶対にそうだわ。もっとあげる？待ってくれ。どうだいこれで。マイク近づけるか？多分こんな感じだと思うんだな。これだな。こうだ。これが最後の選択です。これが最後。いや、でもこうだよ。絶対もう一人の人格、ジョン。
Sherlock. Sherlock. Can you hear me? Come on, wake up.
Get off me. Sherry, you knew, and more than that, you hid it from me.
You couldn't bear the truth, Sherlock, so I shouldered it for you. I took your pain, your horror.
You. It was your idea. The sedative, that was you.
She was hurting us. Sherry, I couldn't bear to see you suffer.
So you killed my mother. My worst impulses, my darkest thoughts, they're you. You were a lie, John, a fiction, a crutch.
No, I was a friend.
誰だ？後ろから来るぞ。あいつ誰？あ、兄貴だ。
Please.
Sherlock,
What?
are you okay?
I don't know.
I told you not to come, Sherlock. Where is he?
Who?
Your friend, John.
He's beside you.
Was all this worth it? Is he worth it?
Why is he here?
I think, in his own way, he was trying to protect me. A truth I couldn't bear. But now I must face it.
あ、消えた。
Whoa, 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 Sherry. What are you doing?
There is only one way through.
Through what? What do you mean?
My entire life, my work, my mind, has been compromised by a malignant force, by a perversion of rationality. By you, John. You're a tumor. You're a poison.
Sherlock.
And like a tumor, you must be excised for the health of the patient.
No. No, this is the lie, Sherry. I protected you. I am your friend, your brother. You know me. You know me. I was always there for you. When your mother lashed out, I took the hit. When you were alone, I held you. She was sick. She needed to calm down. I helped her.
You killed her.
No. Yes. No. But it was not meant. Please. Please. I'm scared.
I know.
Are you all right?
I think, on the balance of things, no.
That is good news. To be unaffected by today's events would place you in a different pathology entirely. Your time on Cordona is over, Sherlock. Tomorrow we shall board a vessel back to London, and all this? It stays here.
He's gone, Mycroft. I needed to take control. He would help me, but it was a lie but he's gone. I knew he was wrong. Do you see? I am free. I just had to act.
Yes. In that respect, you are your mother's son.
Why are you here?
Closure, I suppose. And to help a friend.
You and I are not friends. In a race between the thawing of the ice caps and our friendship, I would buy a boat.
Ha! Is that right?
I can see it now. I know what you did.
What did I do?
You needled me. From the moment we met, you were searching for weakness. You pushed me to pursue the truth about my mother. You questioned everything I did, everything I believed, to break me. To blur truth and fiction, reality, morality. A saboteur in silk. Was it vengeance, Werner? Or do you prefer Klaus?
Excuse me?
You are Klaus Richter, Otto's younger brother. Do you hold me responsible for him?
There was no love
こい
lost
つがあの
between me
弟
and
か
my brother.
本当か
I am sure you can relate. Otto was merely the gravity that pulled me into your orbit. Or you into mine. Once I met you, I could not keep away.
Why? What reason do you have for all this?
To help you.
You're lying.
To show you that you were wrong.
More lies. I know you now, Werner. Try again.
To see what had happened. Or is that yet another untruth? Does it matter? Take your pick. Who cares? You're my masterpiece. I turned Sisyphus into Ozymandias. You could not see the futility of your quest until I helped you to let go of the rock. And now, nothing beside remains.
I remain. Despite you and to spite you.
It is a matter of will and power now. Will you overcome this, or shall you decay? Oh, on that note, I brought you something.
I want nothing more from you.
When one wants for nothing, Sherlock, the best thing to get them is something personal. So, here you are. Now, please excuse me, but the gallery calls. I'm already conceiving my next project. You really are beautiful.
I am all right. I returned to London and enrolled at Cambridge University. Their professors leave something to be desired, or perhaps I simply lack the interest in all but a few lectures. I prefer to spend my time at the local hospital pursuing things of practical use. Medical research, chemical tests and the like. Empirical truths. I try not to think about you. I try not to think about anyone unless it is in the course of an investigation. I've started to help people with their menial mysteries. It keeps the mind occupied. I cannot risk otherwise. I'm not like her. I'm not like you. I am all right. I found it! I found it!
And what is that?
誰この人
How far, bruises may be produced after death. How are you? You have been in Afghanistan, I perceive.
How on earth did you know that?
Never mind. The question now is about bruising. No doubt you see the significance of this discovery of mine.
It is interesting, no doubt, but practically...
Why, it is the most practical medico-legal discovery for years. Had we these data sooner, hundreds of men would have paid the penalty for their crimes. Cases oft hinge upon how a man died. Now, we can know which wounds he suffered alive, which occurred post-mortem, and what instrument was responsible. And ergo, one will soon be able to calculate with utmost precision when and where death occurred, sparing the innocent and damning the guilty.
Well, then you are to be congratulated.
Indeed. But, you came here on business.
Correct again. I am looking for someone with whom to take diggings, and heard you were complaining that you could get no one to go halves with you.
I have my eye on a suite in Baker Street, which would suit us down to the ground. You don't mind the smell of strong tobacco, I hope?
I smoke ships myself.
That's good enough. I get in the dumps at times, and don't open my mouth for days on end. Just let me alone, and I'll soon be right. What have you to confess now? It's best for two fellows to know what bruises each other carries before they begin to live together. My last companion and I...
Well, I object to rows because my nerves are shaken. And I get up at all sorts of ungodly hours. And I am extremely lazy.
I have another set of vices when I'm well, but those are the principal ones at present.
Do you include violin playing in your category for rout?
It depends on the player. A well-played violin is a treat for the gods. A badly played one.
Oh, no, that's all right. I think we may consider the thing as settled. Oh, forgive my manners. My attention wavers. Sherlock Holmes.
Dr. John Watson.
John.
終わっちゃった。これはどうだったんでしょう。この終わりはどうだったんでしょうか。この終わりは果たして良かったんでしょうか。ちょっと全部見てみようか。なんか、でもあれ以外ないよな、やっぱりな。マルチエンディングとか言ってたから、じゃあもっと他のあれが出てくるのかな。ストーリーは変わんないよね、多分溺死して死んでってなってるとか。ふんふんってなんだよ。どう思うこのエンディング。これが最善のエンディングだったんだろうか。このサブのさ、事件のさ、あれはあんま影響してないと思う。こういうことだったのかな。なんでしょう。ちょっとわかんないよな。最後選択肢が2つしかなかった。自分か、自分の妄想のジョンなのか。俺もうちょっと続くと思ったけど、なんか急に終わりになっちゃったね。俺まだ続くもんだと思ってたんだよな。こうもあっさりいくとは。あれ、マップもさ、まだ行ってないとこ結構なかったっけか。まだまだ続くったんだよな。意外とあっさりだったな、メインの母親のあの詩。母親の死の真相はずっと相方にいたジョンってのがいたでしょ。ホームズの心の友達、想像上の友達、あいつだ。っていうか、まあ選択肢があって、ホームズ自身かジョンかっていう、どっちだみたいな。俺はその想像上の人物ジョンにしたんだけどさ、犯人。母親が精神を病んでたわけだ。精神を病んでたがゆえに、ホームズを殺そうとしたわけだ。多分その時に別の人格、ジョンが出てきて、ジョンが殺したんではなかろうかと、母親のことね。でも選択肢はまだ2つじゃなかったか。リヒターが殺したっていうのも選べたのかな。あれ選べたのかな。でもじいさんじゃねえと思うんだよな。あれは違う。あれは違うわ。じいさんじゃねえ。飛ばすか。いやーねー、ちょっと最後が あ、なんか、カミングスン。多分なんかあるんだね。なんかあるんだね。ちょっとさ、どっからロードできる？自動保存。こっからさ、もう一パターンぐらい見てみる。いや、でも、ホームズ自身が殺したっていう線は絶対ない。あ、ここで決めるんだよな。ここで決めるんだよな。僕らは紅茶を運んだ。紅茶と鎮静剤。これで、副作用の危険。リキター博士は母さんを使って変わった薬や治療法の実験をしていた。投薬する前に副作用を引き起こった。耐性はあったでしょうにしたらどうなの？これ。母さんは溺死していない。母さんは溺死した。喉の傷は犯人によって戒めとして作られたものか、彼女を救おうとして作られたものか。こうすると、母さんは溺死した。どちらにせよ、母さんは何者かに溺死させられた。これさっきと違うパターンだね。オットー・リヒターやっぱ選べるな。オットーは母さんを殺すことで彼女を苦しみから解放し、僕の命を救おうとした。マイクロクトは僕を守るという。いや、でもね、こいつはね、母さんで実験をしてたんだよな。単純に事故だと思うな。オットーは母さんを救おうとし、彼女を殺してしまった。溺れたのは事故によるものとは。あ、多分こっちだと思う。多分これだわ。あ、これだわ。これにする。このバージョン見よ
う。Sherlock. Sherlock. Can you hear me?
ジョンは最後までそうなると起こることになるんだよな。ジョンは多分いなくなるから、さっきのエンディング正解だと思うんだけどな。
Get off me.
Sherry.
だってシャーロック・ホームズのさあ話でこんなジョンだっていないじゃん、別人格の人格というかなんというか。
I took your pain, your horror.
Otto Richter murdered my mother, and Mycroft covered it up. Whisked me away from this place, buried me in schoolwork, and left the past to rot.
And you needed a way to cope, so I helped.
You were a lie, John, a fiction, a crutch.
No, I was a friend. Sherlock, please.
Sherlock?
What?
Are you okay?
I don't know.
I told you not to come, Sherlock. Where is he?
Who?
Your friend, John.
He's beside you.
Was all this worth it? Is he worth it?
Why is he here?
I think, in his own way, he was trying to protect me. A truth I couldn't bear. But now I must face it.
Sherlock, what are you doing?
You kept me in the dark and kept your actions quiet. You enabled Richter and his untested quackery for far too long. And worse, you wanted to lock up our mother.
I wanted to give you a chance at normalcy, childhood. There was no changing what happened, no good to come of dwelling in the past.
It was lies upon lies. Otto Richter was trying to save her, but you decided he deserved to take the fall. Is that justice?
The big picture, Sherlock. The big picture. Perhaps Richter was not responsible for her fit of rage, but his treatment led inexorably to that moment. You were so fragile. I could not... I just couldn't. I chose us over him.
You know, for once I believe you. Perhaps now that the truth is out, I can actually do what you had hoped. Leave it all in the past.
Good. You have your whole life ahead of you, Sherlock. It is time you got on with it.
I was worried there for a minute, Sherry. Really worried. I didn't want to hurt you. What's so funny?
I am talking to myself, John. I think I was hurt regardless.
But we made a good team, eh? Explored every inch of this place together. Helped a lot of people. Terrorized a few too, I suppose. I think I may go so far as to say, Sherry, that I have not lived wholly in vain.
So that's it. It's over.
You've opened every door, Sherry.
わあ、なんかこっちが本当のエンディングっぽい。
You don't need me anymore.
I know. I will miss you.
こっちだわ。これだ、正解は。
I don't want you to go.
おっしゃったよ、こいつのこと。さっき。これだわ。こっちだわ。あ、これだよ。あ、これだよ。あ、これだ。そうだよ。あいつは殺してねえ。自分やってねえわ。ピタが、そう、窒息して死にそうになってた母さんの喉を切開して、なんとか酸素を送ろうとしたんだよ。これだよ。こっちだわ。ジョンが自分で消える。こっちだね。こっちが正解だわ。今までのさ、サブの犯人を決めてたじゃん。あれの結果を見たいよ。本当なのかどうなのか。
Why are you here?
ついては何も
Closure, I
語られ
suppose.
てないんだよな。
And to help a friend. You and I are not friends. In a race between the thawing of the ice caps and our friendship, I would.
これ内容変わんなそうだな、なんか。
I can see it now. I know what you did. What did I do? You needled me. From the moment we met, you were searching for weakness. You pushed me to pursue the truth about my mother. You questioned everything I did, everything I believed, to break me. To blur truth and fiction, reality, morality. A saboteur in silk. Was it vengeance, Werner? Or do you prefer Klaus? Excuse me? You are Klaus Richter, Otto's younger brother. Do you hold me responsible for his end?
Ha! There was no love lost between me and my brother. I am sure you can relate. Otto was merely the gravity that pulled me into your orbit. Or you into mine. Once I met you, I could not keep away.
Why? What reason do you have for all this?
なのかな、
To
そう
help
なのか
You're
な。
lying.
To show you that you were wrong.
More lies. I know you now, Werner. Try again.
あ、でも
To
そう
see
だよ
what had
ね。
happened.
それで自然と消え
Or
てっ
is
た
that
の
yet
か。
another untruth? Does it matter? Take your pick. Who cares?
真相が分かって。
You're my masterpiece. I turned Sisyphus into Ozymandias. You could not see the futility of your quest until I helped you to let go of the rock. And now, nothing beside remains.
I remain. Despite you and to spite you.
It is a matter of will and power now. Will you overcome this, or shall you decay? Oh, on that note, I brought you
こ
something.
れだから
I
絵変わ
want
りそうだな。
nothing more from you.
When one wants for nothing, Sherlock, the best thing to get
この
is
絵のあれ
something
が変わりそう、
personal.
さっきと。
So, here
描
you
かれ
are.
てる絵が。
Now, please excuse me, but the gallery calls. I'm already conceiving my next project.
そうそうそう、殺し、そう、そう消えてったっていう。そんな、っていう。多分変わってるぞ、さっきの。あ、じゃあ同じだ。同じ内容の絵だな。絵がちょっといい。なんだよ。
You really are beautiful.
絵を変わらず。あー。
My brother returned to London soon after our disagreement. He enrolled at Cambridge University, but attends only the rare classes that hold his interest. I hear he took employment at a hospital laboratory, obsessing over his experiments. I suppose he seeks solace in the empirical truth of a chemical test. I am afraid for him. His evenings are spent alone, solving citizens'
ちょっと
menial
内容が変わってる
mysteries
ね、
to
さっ
pass
き
the
とで
time.
は。
And I suspect he is growing paranoid.
まず
One
自
of
分
my
で語って
agent's
ないもんな。兄貴
vehicles
が語って
recently ignited during a surveillance operation. She was lucky to get out alive. There is only one man who could orchestrate such a feat. Or perhaps two. I saved my brother. He will never forgive me.
ここは変わらずか。あ、変わらんな。
I found it! I found it! I found it!
And what is that?
How far, bruises may be produced after death. How are you? You have been in Afghanistan, I perceive.
How on earth did you know that?
Never mind. The question now is about bruising. No doubt you see the significance of this discovery of mine.
It is interesting, no doubt, but practically...
Why, it is the most practical medico-legal discovery for years. Had we these data sooner, hundreds of men would have paid the penalty for their crimes. Cases oft hinge upon how a man died. Now, we can know which wounds he suffered alive, which occurred post-mortem, and what instrument was responsible. And ergo, one will soon be able to calculate with utmost precision when and where death occurred, sparing the innocent and damning the guilty.
Well, then you are to be congratulated.
Indeed. But, you came here on business.
Correct again. I am looking for someone with whom to take diggings, and heard you were complaining that you could get no one to go halves with you.
I have my eye on a suite in Baker Street, which would suit us down to the ground. You don't mind the smell of strong tobacco, I hope?
I smoke ships myself.
That's good enough. I get in the dumps at times, and don't open my mouth for days on end. Just let me alone, and I'll soon be right. What have you to confess now? It's best for two fellows to know what bruises each other carries before they begin to live together. My last companion and I...
Well, I object to rows because my nerves are shaken. And I get up at all sorts of ungodly hours. And I am extremely lazy. I have another set of vices when I'm well. But those are the principal ones at present.
Do you include violin playing in your category for rout?
It depends on the player. A well-played violin is a treat for the gods. A badly played one.
Oh, no, that's all right. I think we may consider the thing as settled. Oh, forgive my manners. My attention wavers. Sherlock Holmes.
Dr. John Watson.
John.
いやー、こっちだったなー。こっちだったなー。絶対医者だったなー。いや、こっちだったなー。これなんか見れないの？サブクエの結果、本当はみたいな。もっと遊ぶ。今すぐ遊ぶ。あ、他のやつだ。シャーロック・ホームズシリーズ。あるんだね。なんか違うゲーム。ダーク。違う、ジャンルっぽい。シャーロック・ホームズ。シャーロック・ホームズ。いやー、これ良かったわ。重かったわ。ちょっとサブクエの内容が、サブクエの事件の推理が当たってたのか当たってないかが気になる。最後絶対しくってんだよな。ないんだね。出るようなないもんな。よし、終了だな。これなかなか面白かったでした。ね、出てるね、これね。なかなか良かったよ、これ。自分で考えて。ちょっと最後が急に来ちゃって、ちょっとびっくりしちゃったけど。これもっと長く続くもんだと思ってたもん。入った。あっさりと終わってしまっちゃった。全然今日で最終回なんて気もなく、やり始めちゃったもん。5時半か。まだちょっと時間あるな。なんかやるか。ちょっと つかなんかやって。ね、長いかと思ったよね。いや俺も思ったんだ。なんかちょっと輪っかえて、軽く1時間ぐらい暇つぶすか。一旦閉じます。